Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons BTD5 Deluxe Edition 200 Random Challenge thing. Again, I always say like, oh, it's a thing, whatchamacallit, something, I don't know. I never know what to call it, but I mean, it's pretty much the same thing every time, so. Anyways, let's see, self-serving, only towers capable of attacking all bloon types are allowed. Upgrade panels are limited by that. Rounds 30 to 5,000 cash. So that's interesting. There's actually a lot of towers that are able to pop all types of balloons. It's just you need a lot of upgrades for it, and since the Spike Factory is my specialty building at the moment, I suppose I could just buy this one first, and then since I start off with 5,000 cash, I'm actually able to get quite a bit of cash, and once I'm able to get red hot rings, I'll put it there, maybe with Binding Boomer. If it lets me get Binding Boomer, it might only let me get Glaive Ricochet. Yeah, it only lets me get Glaive Ricochet because it has to be the upgrade that that lets it pop all types of balloons, meaning that it has to go all the way up to Glaive Lord in order to have camo detection, and then because of Red Hot Ring it has lead popping ability, therefore having camo lead popping ability. Although I'm not entirely sure why it gives me both for the Spike Factory. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like, it's not that it can't pop Moab class balloons without the Moab Shader spikes or anything like that, and the Spike Ball Factory doesn't make it, like, it doesn't allow it to pop ceramic, it just does extra damage to ceramic, so I don't know. Anyways, let's see, still gonna save up for Glaive Ricochet, and unfortunately I still can't use the free road spikes because they're not able to pop lead, so I guess because they're not able to pop every type of balloon, then they're not able to be used or whatever. Let's see, what else? The Dartling guns, all that. So yeah, Banana Farm doesn't even pop anything, so that's why it's not used. Balloon Chipper can't get camo detection from its own upgrades, so that's why it doesn't get to use. Ice Tower can't pop camo, or white balloons technically. Glue Gunner can't pop camo, and Bomb Tower and Tack Shooter can't pop camo. Basically all the towers that, that aren't able to be used are because they can't pop camo balloons, and white and black balloons because of the Ice Tower and Bomb Tower. But basically everything that can upgrade into camo detection can also pop lead, which is kind of interesting because that means that anything that has camo detection could potentially have camo lead detection, or camo lead popping ability, which I just realized, which is pretty cool. But anyways, let's see, so now that I've got Glaive Ricochet, I'm actually going to get 2 of them, because it's always nice to have multiple Glaive Ricochet rather than just one. Even though one is still helpful, having multiple really doubles its effectiveness. Plus, because of the double Renga deluxe upgrade, having 2 of them means that I'm 4 times as powerful as having one, rather than just twice as powerful. Even though, if you kind of consider like just twice as powerful as a double Renga, it's 4 times as powerful as a normal single Renga, I guess. And instead of paying the 9,720 for camo detection, I'm just going to use the Monkey Village to get camo detection. And you might be wondering why the Monkey Village is here if the Banana Farm isn't here, like, is able to be used or whatever. And that's because the Monkey Village, although it doesn't normally attack any balloons, similar to the Banana Farm, it can be upgraded into the High Energy Beacon, which does give it an attack, and I think it might innately have camo detection, but I don't think so. Or maybe it won't. I don't actually remember that, but then it does have the upgrade for the radar scanner, which grants it camo detection. And technically, if you were to upgrade it into the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, that would also give all balloons within its radius the ability to pop lead balloons as well, and white balloons, black balloons. So technically, if I use the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, all the towers within its range would be able to pop all types of balloons. So, and I guess it's kind of lame that it doesn't allow me to place these towers. I mean, for the Banana Farm, it still wouldn't make a difference because it still can't actually pop anything. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool if it let me do that. But oh well. So let's see, and that'd be kind of interesting if road spikes within the range of the Monkey Village were able to pop lead as well. That'd be cool. But clearly we'll not be able to test that today, or at least not in this match or whatever. And I'm actually recording this on Tuesday, the day that I'm supposed to be uploading this, just because I was busy and stuff. I had stuff going on. I had work yesterday, but let's see. I can't even get the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. because I guess the high energy beacon already has lead popping ability, so then that's why it doesn't need the high energy beacon, I mean the monkey intelligence bureau, in order to get full range poppage, I suppose. And let's build another glaive ricochet, because having multiple is really nice, especially when you have camo detection. And let's see, I'm gonna need Moab popping probably pretty soon, since I started so late in the rounds. Yeah, it's round 44 already. And you know what, I still have these Super Monkey Storms, so I think I might just use one of them on at least the first Moab, just because I can. I don't really have great Moab popping defense yet. And let's see, can I place another one here? I think I can. I can. In that case, I said that kind of weird, but in that case I'm going to build this one up to a Moab Treasure Spike. I'm probably not going to be able to build all the way up to a Moab Treasure Spike by the time the Moab actually appears. So in that case I'm just going to use a, what's it called? A Super Monkey Storm, just to get rid of the first Moab, since I can, because that's cool. That it actually lets me use that. Which actually, it makes sense, because it can pop camo and lead balloons, so it does make sense why it would let me use that. But anyways, and plus I bought them for the like special agents only, I think, and I mean, might as well use it since I did, you know, spend monkey money on it. So let's see, and does it still give me the money for it? It does give me like 500, 530. Not sure how much you normally get. I'm assuming it gives you the normal amount from the balloons that you pop from it, but again, I haven't really been able to tell normally, because really, well, I guess I could have been able to tell if I just used like a bunch of super monkeys or something and was able to see it or whatever. And actually, I just realized, super monkey, it doesn't have camo detection. I mean, unless you put other towers with camo detection next to the Temple of the Monkey God, I suppose, but that's interesting. But I just realized that I guess unless you get that certain upgrade, then it does have all balloon poppage ability, but I would normally just use a radar scanner or some other form of camo detection, since the Super Monkey, generally, I always use it for the Moab class balloon popping. So in that case, I would just go to the right side for the Robo Monkey. And if I'm going to be focusing it on the Moab class balloons, then there's no reason for it to have camo detection, because none of the Moab class balloons in this game have camo ability. So then in that case, by getting rid of its camo detection, it sort of helps make sure that you're always targeting the Moab class balloons. But anyways, let's get that upgrade. And that's pretty much it. I mean, having 3 Glaive Ricochet is pretty much all you need for general balloon popping ability. Can this one fit? Yeah, that fits. That's a nice fit. Let's see. Let's get that one up to Glaive Ricochet as well. So having 4 of them, that's 8 layers getting popped off at once, basically. And let's see, how well does that pop through all the lead balloons? Oh, well, that's true. The Glaive Ricochet doesn't really ricochet off of the lead balloons very well, but it does get through the ceramic balloons pretty well, especially a relatively spaced out stream of ceramic balloons. Did I say ceramic balloons last time? I meant ceramic balloons, if that's not what I said. But yeah, that's really helpful. And let's get a sniper just for fun to help deal with the Moab class balloons, which I'm actually going to get. Actually, no, instead of helping out with the ceramic class balloons, I mean the Moab class balloons, it'll be helping out more with the ceramic and the rainbow balloons, because then it pops it down into reds, which normally is a huge problem for snipers, but when dealing with, yeah, I guess it would help with the Moabs as well, but when dealing with just snipers against like a huge stream of red balloons or a huge stream of any type of balloon, then that's really bad. However, with these 4 Glaive Ricochet, it's really helpful, because then they're already at a lower layer level, I guess would be called. It was what it would be called. So that then the Glaive Ricochet can just ricochet right through them, and plus then they're closer together, so then it's even easier and all that. So let's see, what else is next? It's round 54. Next round is going to be round 55, obviously, and it'll have no, it'll have something. What is it? It'll be like random streams of ceramics. So let's see. And put that strongest, and then raise up to 0.50. That way they should both be attacking the ceramics, and that's interesting that it takes 2 shots for them to get through it. But that's fine, obviously, because then even if they weren't here, if the snipers weren't attacking the ceramics, then the glaive ricochet would still be able to pop through all of those ceramic layers, and that's kind of interesting the way that it did that, how it regrows into the next one. But obviously that's fine. Even if they regrew back into rainbows, I'm sure these 4 glaive ricochet would be able to handle them. Plus the spike factories, I forgot what they're called for a second. Let's see, how much does it cost? 6,900 in order to get a fully upgraded one, or at least a 2-3 one. And yeah, might as well just start building it now. No reason not to, I suppose. Save it to strongest, and then just wait a little bit for the semi-automatic rifle to make it even more helpful. And I think this is actually a pretty good idea. This is, in my opinion, a good use of snipers to help take down those higher tiered balloons into the smaller streams. And also the reason why I prefer the semi-automatic rifles to deal against the Moab class balloons rather than the 3-2, basically why I would prefer 2-3 over 3-2, is because it actually has more layers per second, more pops per second, or layers pop per second, however you want to say that. Because I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but just in case anybody forgot or didn't hear it, the 3 times as fast attack with 7 layers means that if it was attacking 3 times per second, basically, popping through 7 layers each, then that's 21 layers. But then on the other side, without the 3 times as fast, the next upgrade gives it 18 layers of popping power, which is obviously 18 per second, which is 3 less than 21 per second, which obviously isn't a huge deal, but it is slightly faster. Plus then you get the ability, as I was saying earlier, of popping the balloons down to a lower layer level for the glaive ricochet to pop through, which is pretty nice. So I think we're just going to stick with these 3 snipers, well, unless I can fit one on this little island right here. I can, so I'm going to place one here, because yeah, here it's the 18 layers, which actually, in that case, I am going to get a Deadly Precision one, because I'm going to then save it up for a Cripple Moab. That way it can at least slow down most of the Moab class balloons, just in case. I mean, obviously the spike factories are pretty good against Moab class balloons in general, and just any balloons, really. They're a nice little safety net, but I'm just going to save them for just that, a safety net, rather than using them as my main Moab defense, just because they're, just because they're more of a safety net, and I've got all these glaive ricochet and snipers and stuff. So I'm just going to save up now for a Cripple Moab, which will take a while. And that's interesting that now this seems to be messing with the sniper's ability to pop through the ceramics, unless it's just because it's round 63, there's so many ceramics that it's just taking them a while to pop through, because I guess it does take 2 shots for them, I guess, to pop through the actual ceramic layer for some reason, which I think is kind of odd, but oh well. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's see, so round 65, this is actually the last round, and I've already got enough of that. So let's see, can I fit a super monkey on here? No, too big. Might as well put it here, just for the fun of it, and good to sell these snipers, because now there's no real reason for them. I mean, there wasn't a huge reason for them earlier, but let's see, does the Sun God have camo detection? I don't think so. Or, it doesn't say that it does, so I wouldn't think that it automatically does, but I guess you can't really tell here. But still pretty powerful, pretty cool. Even if it's not quite as good against Moab class balloons as the Robo Monkey, at least that's what I've heard. The Sun God Monkey is more for just general balloon poppage, and then the Robo Monkey is for more the Moab class balloon poppage, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting challenge, I suppose. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.